Alright day everyone, this is Regulus Pastor. Welcome back to Higurashi and Naku Koro. This is Watanagashi-hen, the second story arc, and we just we're at the Watanagashi festival where we and Shion actually snuck off at Shion's provocation, and we found Takano-san, Tomitake-san hanging out by the ritual tool shed. But as it turns out, they were actually picking a lock so they could get in. Rather, Tomitake-san was picking the padlock so that Takano-san could get in because she has an unhealthy and quite scary obsession with the secret, dark past of Hinamizawa. And so we as Kei went in with her as well as Shion, we told no one. We sort of got a slight intrusive questioning by Mion, but then she blew it off again. So it'll be really interesting to pick it up here. So let's continue. We'll do the tips we earned after chapter 7, and then we'll go into chapter 8. Yeah, let's look at these tips. I was just updating Discord. Okay, so we've got 2 more scrapbook pages. Or excerpts at least. We all know if each excerpt is a full page. And then after the festival. Okay. From the scrapbook 4. Watanagashi. The rite of Watanagashi is performed during the village festival every June, even now. But reading back to its origin turns up a seriously sanguine ceremony. Originally, Watanagashi would happen at fixed intervals, and after receiving Oyashiro-sama's trust, they chose a sacrifice. Then, the entire village would kidnap, demon away, the person and ceremonially dissect and devour them in a feast. The rules that determined the intervals are shrouded in mystery. This is because the ceremonies occurred extremely irregularly. There's a theory that it was determined based on astrological fortune-telling, but it isn't too convincing. The residents of ancient Watanagashi village firmly believed that they were half-man, half-demon transcendents, and that they were more valuable than humans were, and they forced people within and without to accept that. Hold on, I'm just closing access pages that I don't need open anymore. Alright, back to it. Perhaps the act of kidnapping and eating people was done to prove that they were higher up on the food chain. This is just a hypothesis, but maybe the rite of Watanagashi was a political event for the purpose either being an outlet for, or outright diverting the attention of, the villagers of the isolated Watanagashi village, in case any of their complaints or dissatisfactions grew serious. Hold on, that was a long and convoluted sentence. Either being okay. If that was the main reason these ceremonies were held, then it's easy to explain how erratic they were. Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. Alright. Now we will find out later exactly what kind of scrapbook this is. The alleged importance of the implements. I can't find anything that gives a concrete description on what the ritual implements were like. They were, however, real, and there definitely existed a multitude of different kinds. One source states the implements used in the Watanagashi rite alone numbered 200. The obvious question then is why they required such a myriad of them. The right of Watanagashi was to kidnap people through the demoning way, dissect them, and eat them. I believe the tools were for dissection and restraining, but 200 of them is far too many. Generally, tools evolve in such a way as to reach a solution for a certain problem. Once you've reached the ultimate goal, that is, attained a certain level of efficiency, the tool's evolution normally stops there. Regardless, why would they have created so many different kinds? One of the cultural elements responsible for diversification over time is that of entertainment. Tools used for entertainment would evolve over time and branch out. Unlike normal tools, reaching the ultimate goal would be more of a dead end, and in searching for the next goal, they would split into many different subtypes. So then, perhaps it's not a stretch to suggest that these 200 plus implements had some entertainment value. This is just a hypothesis, of course, but maybe the human dissection process was viewed as a type of entertainment. The three families of old would develop one new implement, dissection tool, after another, and each was varied, novel, and attracted spectators to keep them from growing bored. I don't like the grammar of this. It should be each was varied, was novel, and attracted spectators. Because, see, these are participles. They take the place of adjectives. This is a verb, and this is a verb. It's not each was attracted spectators. You know, it's not an all your base are belong to us situation. It's not unimaginable. All of them have to be enshrined within that storehouse. There isn't much longer into the night of Watanagashi. Though its original intent has been lost, I will reveal the secrets of the traditional ceremonial night within the ritual storehouse. I can't restrain my excitement. Watanagashi cannot come soon enough. Ah, so this is Takano Mio. It's Takano Mio that is writing the scrapbook. Ooh, I guess I'll have to use her voice from now on for the scrapbook pages. After the festival. Late that night, tensions in the police station were strained. In the silence, many of the staff members' eyes shifted back and forth between the clock and their telephones, counting the seconds in that stifled atmosphere. I don't know whose voice I'm doing here. Kumagaya-kun burst in with a young guy trailing behind him. Kumagaya? Don't you mean Kumagai? His last name is Kumagai, if I'm not mistaken.
Oiさん、こっちは検視入りました。じい様もさっき到着です。
Oi san! I've got the autopsy results. The court physician just got here.
俺もスタンバイ OK しました。
I'm ready to go, sir.
このまま焼死の現場へ直行します。
I'll head straight for Gifu.
熊ちゃん、ちょっと話がややこしくなりました。向こうは身元の判別が非常に困難な状態だそうです。
Kuma-chan, things have gotten a bit complicated. They appear to be having a very difficult time determining who the victim is.
まさか4年前のあれっすか？
You don't mean like 4 years ago?
いいえ。
Nope.
こんがりといい感じだそうで。
Cooked to a nice light brown. He spoke in supportive tones. The meaning behind his words was heavy. The staff gave a collective sigh.
頭のてっぺんから丸々？
All the way? Head to toe?
バッチリ黒焦げだそうで、あっちの現場かわいそうだな。
Completely blackened it seems. I feel sorry for the guys on the scene. Cooked, with no possessions. Then discarded outside the prefecture. At worst, it would have taken a week for the body to be identified. Sorry, my mouth's just not wanting to cooperate. But the fact that they'd sniffed it out tonight was huge.
今、小宮山君たちが沖宮の歯科医を根こそぎ野襲してます。
So I've established
カルテで歯型照合するしかないでしょう。
So I've established I'm not doing either Oi's son's voice or Kumagai's voice for the narration. I'm not speaking as either of them.
Komiyama-kun and a few others are performing a thorough night raid on the dentist in Okinomiya. All we can do is hope a tooth matches some medical records.
Alright.
ごめん、
Sorry,
誰かきつめのタバコ2箱ぐらい買ってきてくれません？
could someone go buy me 2 or so boxes of strong cigarettes?
First beer, now cigarettes. What kind of controlled substances are you keeping in this police station? The young guy answered in affirmation and darted out into the hallway.
今年は見事見つけましたね。ひょっとすると過去の失踪者もこんな感じで県外で殺されてたんすかね。
We did an excellent job finding it this year. It could be that the people who disappeared in past years were scattered outside the prefecture like this too.
なら埋めればいいじゃないですか。重りつけて日本海でも琵琶湖でもいいですね。
Then why not bury them or sink them into the Sea of Japan or Lake Biwa or something rare like that?
でもどうして一人死んで一人消えるのがこれまでのパターンじゃないですか。
Why though? Hasn't the pattern so far been one person dies and another disappears?
クマちゃん、仏は拘束なしでドラム缶の中でこんがりでしょ。多分締められた後にわざわざ焼いたんじゃないかと思うんですよ。
Kuma-chan, the corpse was inside an oil drum, unrestrained and cooked. They probably burned them after strangling them.
見つかることを覚悟の上でです。
They knew it would be found.
じゃあつまり今年は消す気は初めからなかったってことっすか？
So what you mean is, from the beginning, they didn't want a person to disappear this year?
消す気がないってよりは、これはそれとは全く別のものでしょうね。消すどころか主張しているようにすら感じられますよ。
Not so much as they just aren't related. The person didn't disappear. In fact, whoever did it seems to have wanted to make a show of it.
つまり見せしめの意味があるってことっすか？
You mean it could be a warning? He folded his arms, and then heaved a long and heavy sigh.
それをしないでやってくれりゃ、その線もあるんですがね。
That might have been the case had it happened in town.
こんな遠くまで運んで焼いちゃったら、下手したらわかんないでしょう。見せしめにするなら、ひなみ沢の近くでやるべきなんですよ。
If they'd messed up, taking the victim far away and burning them alive wouldn't have been noticed. If they meant it as a warning, they should have done it closer to Hinamizawa.
殺したことを主張したいのに、場所は演出効果の確実じゃない遠方。主張したいのか隠したいのか。
They wanted to emphasize the fact that they killed the victim, but instead of doing it somewhere for dramatic effect, they did it outside the prefecture. Do they want to emphasize it or hide it?
今年は何考えてるのかな、お社様は。
Boy, I do wonder what Oyashiro-sama is up to this year.
A telephone ring cut through the heavy silence. A staff member nearby snatched up the receiver.
おいさん、小宮山さんです。
Oi-san, it's Komiyama.
出ました。
They have it.
沖宮のデンタルクリニックで3年前に親知らずの治療をしてます。
The dental clinic in Okinomiya fixed his wisdom tooth 3 years ago.
カルテは
What about the records?
レントゲン付きでバッチリと。
Complete with x-rays.
いやー、こんな明け方前に歯医者さんには申し訳ないな。クマちゃん、小宮山君からカルテ受け取ったらすぐに出発してください。
Well, I feel bad for waking up the dentist before dawn.
Yeah, that's spurious. Oi-san doesn't feel bad for much.
Kuma-chan, get out there as soon as you get the records from Komiyama-kun.
了解っす。
Will do.
あ、課長です。夜分お疲れ様です。
Oh, it's the chief. Thank you for coming out at this hour.
大石さん、遅くなって申し訳ない。状況は
Oi-san, my apologies for my lateness. What's the situation?
やっと面白くなってきたってとこですかね。燃えてきたぞー。
Did he just make a pun about getting fired up / burned? And yes, I noticed that this pun works in Japanese because it uses a form of the verb moeru, which means to burn.
Well, it's just getting good, you see. We're all getting fired up!
Wow!
What? I've never seen him act like this. I've watched the first 3 seasons of the anime, and I have never seen him act like this. Whoa! Not even in the joke arcs. Okay. Let's exit. So, let's continue on to chapter 8. I let out a great big yawn. It was like morning had arrived just as I got to sleep. As Mom set up breakfast, she gave me a pained smile.
どうしたのケイチ。
What's the matter, Kate?
ゆうべは何時に寝たの？
What time did you go to sleep last night?
12時には寝たつもりだけど、昨日はなんだか寝つきが悪くてさ。
Well, I wanted to go to sleep at midnight, but I had some trouble with that.
お祭りではしゃぎすぎて興奮して眠れなかったんでしょう。
You were probably all worked up from the festival.
違うよ。
No, that's not it. I crunched down hard on the pickled radish to hide my embarrassment. Oh, I find 2 problems with this phrase. Pickled and radish. The only thing I like pickled is the ginger root strips, the gari, that you eat in between bites of sushi to cleanse your palate. After all that happened yesterday, and our discussion about the sound Shion heard, that banging noise, like a child far away jumping up and down on the wooden floor. Oh yeah, the odds just won't stop. Great. I was kind of happy that I could do one on command, and a real one at that. But now they're just gonna keep coming, and I kind of regret it. The story wouldn't get out of my head, so I had trouble sleeping. It was a long night, and I kept jumping at the slight sounds of faraway tree branches, which should have been either unhearable or too insignificant to notice. When I woke up to the morning sunlight and birds chirping, it made me feel pretty ashamed about it, but I felt far from refreshed this morning.
ケイチくん、おはよう。ケイチくん、Good morning。あれ？は？ケイチくん目が真っ赤だよ。ケイチくん、Your eyes are all red。どうしてだろう？Why is that? Why?
おはよ
Oh, hey, good morning.
う。どういうわけか寝つきが悪くてな。
I didn't get much sleep last night.
そんなわけで今日は寝不足だ。
So I'm sleep deprived today. Ugh, you could hear the slight yawn in my voice as I said that last line. Yeah, the last thing I need is more yawns, because I am still fatigued. I had to wake up early at least 3 times this week already. Within like a 72-hour time frame. I woke up like 3 days in a row. I think I woke up early, and my body's still feeling it. Which is why the stream got so late.
昨日のお祭りは楽しかったね。The festival yesterday was a lot of fun. レナも興奮がなかなか冷めなくて、なかなか寝れなかったんだよ。Lena's excitement took a long time to go to sleep, so I took a long time to go to sleep too. To sleep.
In Lena's case, her excitement seemed to still be awake. Her excitement seemed to still be wide awake. Oh, goodness gracious.
こういうお祭りが何度もあればいいのにね。We should have this kind of festival more often. またみんなで大盛り上がり。はう So we can have lots of fun together again. はう
まあ、そうだな。
Yeah. Elena talking about the festival yesterday made me remember everything I had nearly forgotten from last night. Him saying, that kind of reminds me of that one Attack on Titan meme, where it just shows, like, subtitles like, Mikasa's asking, Eren, how do you feel? And he's just like, yeah. Did I read that last line? I think so. I'll probably have to open the log again. Oh, crap. At least it didn't have a voice mod that I skipped. Elena talking about the festival yesterday made me remember everything I had nearly forgotten from last night. The inside of the ritual storehouse had been so utterly different from the relaxed, bright, everyday life of Hinamizawa. All the stories that Takano-san told me, too. Or sorry, Takano-san, not Takano-san. I have to get my pitch accents right. It's just part of speaking the language. The mysterious incidents that occurred on the day of the Watanagashi festival every year. The strange incidents where one person would die and one would disappear. The old stories of Hinamizawa, flickering like a candle behind them. Blah. The numerous and horrifying traditions of Watanagashi village. The villagers with demon blood in them. The terrible, cannibalistic feasts. The poor sacrifices kidnapped from human villages, victims of the Onikakushi. To quell the rage of Oyashiro-sama, the ritual involving living sacrifices. There were also many, many others. There were so many stories that just remembering them put me in a foul mood. Most of them weren't fiction either. They were true. We didn't need to fear them just because they were real, though. Since it all happened so long ago. Such a very long time ago.
Mi-chan 遅いね。Miss Mi-chan, she's late.
Before I realized it, we had arrived at the place where we'd usually meet with Mion. Probably because I was so lost in thought.
この時間になっても来ないときは先に行ってもいい約束になってるんだけど。We agree that if she isn't here by now, we can just go on ahead, right? どうする? Should we?
Mion being late wasn't too rare an occurrence, but today she was unusually late. A few of the ominous tales from the night before came back to life in my mind again. Who would die this year, and who would disappear? It couldn't have been Mion. There we go.
どうするかな、ケイチくん。What should we do, ケイチくん？もう行かないと遅刻になっちゃうかも。If we don't get going, we'll be late.
来るよ。
She'll be here.
学校休むって電話があったわけじゃないだろ。
She didn't call to tell us she'd be staying home today, right?
もう5分待ってみようぜ。
Let's just wait 5... Yeah, let's just wait 5 more minutes, okay? Elena looked at her watch and seemed a little worried, but then she nodded with a satisfied smile. If we had to wait 5 minutes, we'd have to run as fast as we could to school or we'd be late. As soon as I thought that, we spotted Mion running towards us out of breath.
みーちゃん！みーちゃん！遅い遅い！ You're late! 待っててくれたわけ？ You waited? 先に行っちゃってもよかったのに。You should have just gone on ahead.
Mion was breathing heavily. Now I want to breathe heavily, crap. And her now I'm yawning. Thanks a lot, Mion. Slowpoke. And her face was all red. Her house was right down this road, wasn't it? It wasn't far away enough for her to end up like this, was it?
みーちゃん、ひょっとして具合悪くない？みーちゃん、are you not feeling well?
Now that she mentioned it, Rena pushed Mion's bangs away and put her hand to her forehead.
レナの手冷たいな。
Rena, your hand is pretty cold. みーちゃん、ちょっとだけど熱あるよ。みーちゃん、you're a little bit worried?
そんな大したことないよ。
It's no big deal.
半日もすればケロッと治っちゃうって。
Give it half a day and I'll be fit as a fiddle.
本当に大丈夫かよ。
Are you really okay?
あんまり無理するなよ。
You don't have to push yourself, you know.
あれ
What's this?
ケイちゃん気遣ってくれるの？
Kei-chan, are you worried about me?
嬉しいな。
That's nice of you.
That answer wasn't like Mion at all. She must have had it pretty bad.
無理しない方がいいと思うな。I just think you shouldn't push yourself so hard. 先生にはお休みだって伝えとくよ。We can tell the teacher you had to take the day off.
大丈夫大丈夫。
I'm fine.
風邪薬も飲んだし
I took some medicine.
すぐに効いてくると思うから。
I think it's already working.
Mion forced an energetic expression onto her face and flexed her biceps at us.
じゃあ行こうか。
Okay, then let's go.
くれぐれも無理するなよ。って言いながら。
Don't overdo it. But of course, there's
時間。
the time.
走らないと間に合わない。We need to run or we won't make it.
スリリングな朝になっちゃったね。
This morning sure is thrilling.
鈍った体にはちょうどいいカツかもね。
Maybe it's just what I need to shake off the slowness.
走ろ。
Let's run.
Hey, wait! You're sick! Don't go overboard! Mion began to run vigorously anyway.
みーちゃんだって最上級生だよ。みーちゃん is older than us, right? 自分の体のことは自分で一番よくわかってるよ。She knows her own body better than anyone.
I decided to leave it at that and assume she was fine.
よし、俺たちも行こうぜ。
Great! Then we should get going too! We began to run after Mion. School looked the same as always. Heh. The music, same key and same tempo, same rhythm. It overlapped perfectly with me humming the Jeopardy theme. That was kind of fun. School looked the same as always. The hours passed listlessly, and my lack of sleep took its toll. If there was a sport where people competed by sleeping, I'd be world champion right now. I envy. Well, no, I don't envy you, because I'm pretty much in the same position. Well, I did have a nap a little bit ago, which made me severely late for stream, so I can't complain. The trick to overcoming this sort of dangerous situation was to hold your pencil upside down. Why, you ask? So you don't draw strange patterns all over your notes while half asleep. If you were holding your pencil upside down, that wouldn't happen, would it? Yeah, but you might erase something. Probably not as much, though. I don't know what kind of bumps those are supposed to be, so I'm just gonna not even try until I know. Something that felt like an eraser hit me in the head 6 times.
あ、いってててて、何しやがるサトコ。
Ow! What was that for, Satoko?
私は何もしてないでございますわ。I haven't done a single thing.
お前以外にこんないたずら誰がするんだよ。
Who else would play a prank on me like this?
あ、消しゴムじゃなくてチョークか。
Oh, it was chalk, not an eraser.
え？
Huh? Like a female outlaw might hold razors. Ah, a Lupin the Third reference, if I'm not mistaken. I've never watched it, but I have the vague image in my mind. It was the teacher's shadow, holding 3 pieces of chalk in each hand.
前原くん、
前原くん、
お顔を洗ってらっしゃい。
Go and wash your face.
はい。喜んで。
Gladly! That alone was enough to wake me up. But I flew out into the hallway, as if shoved out by the pressure exuded by the teacher's sheer power. If I was gonna wash my face anyway, then I would rather use the sinks out front, rather than ones in the dark restroom. Thinking that, I left the hallway and went to the entrance. The sunlight was strong. So strong you wouldn't think it was June. I turned the faucet, and with a lifeless bubbling noise, lukewarm water came pouring out. If I let it run for a few moments, would it get cold? I looked at it absentmindedly for a little while.
やっぱケイちゃんはこっちの流しを選んだか。
I knew you'd choose these sinks, Kei-chan.
表の方が気分いいもんね。
The ones out front just feel better, don't they?
ミオンか。
Mion?
授業サボるなよな。
No cutting class now. I stuck my hands into the water to find it had gotten so cold that it seemed strange it had ever been warm. I scooped it up and splashed it against my face. Once I was done, I moved out of the way, and Mion did the same.
ミオン、具合の方はいいのかよ。
Mion, how is your cold doing?
眠いのは寝不足じゃなくて、薬の副作用なんだろ。
You're sleepy because of medicine, not from lack of sleep, right?
実は内緒なんだけど、昨日はお祭りの後で親族の宴会に巻き込まれちゃってさ。
Ah, the truth comes out. They make reference to this in the anime, too.
Actually, this is a secret, but after the festival yesterday, I got wrapped up in the party my relatives were having.
それで、実はエンドレスに突入しちゃって。
And, well, things dragged on a while.
Things dragged on. So you mean to say, you didn't have a cold or anything?
つまり、本当に寝不足なのかよ。
So you really are just tired?
徹夜明けならそうと言え、紛らわしい。
If you were up all night, just say so. That was confusing. Oh, I've been itching my throat. Sorry about that.
勘弁してよ。
Give me a break.
体調が悪いのは本当なんだからさ。
I really don't feel well, you know.
I suppose she'd be feeling lousy either way. Still, you treat colds and sleep deprivation in completely different ways.
心配して損したぞ。
I was worried over nothing.
たく、ミオンらしいというかなんというか。
Man, I guess that's just like you, Mion. Mion scratched her head, a little embarrassed. She didn't seem to be feeling well, but now that I knew the cause, I didn't need to worry too much. It would go away with a little rest after all.
ああ、でも頭がガンガンするのは本当。
Oh, but my head is really pounding, so...
だからさ、さっき先生に早退していいって言われちゃった。
The teacher told me I should go home early.
あ、ずるいやつ。
Ah, you cheater!
じゃあミオンはもうこれで帰りなのか？
So are you going home now, Mion? Now that I looked again, Mion had her bag with her. She must have been on her way home.
申し訳ないけどね。
Yeah, I feel bad about it, though.
今日は家でおとなしく寝させてもらうわ。
I'll get some rest at home like a good girl.
部活できなくて申し訳ないね。
Sorry I can't make it to the club.
今日はケイちゃんがリーダーってことでやってくれない？
Would you take over as leader for today, Kei-chan?
多分無理だと思うぜ。
I don't know if that'll happen.
俺たち部活は全員揃った時しかやらないっていう暗黙の了解があるだろう。
We have that unspoken rule where we don't do the club unless everyone is there, don't we?
ミオンがバイトに行ってる時はいつもそのままお開きだったんだぜ。
We never did it when you had to go to your part-time job, did we? Mion laughed wryly, saying we didn't need to worry about her. No matter how much fun we have, though, I think that feeling guilty about friends who can't share in it is the sign of a really fantastic friendship. In that sense, the club Mion has created is a wonderful thing. As I thought about it, the moisture on my washed face dried up. I suppose we were talking too much. If I didn't get back to the classroom soon, I could get in trouble.
じゃあな。
Okay, later.
俺は教室に戻るぜ。
I'm going back.
帰りは気をつけろよ。
Be careful on your way home. So, what the anime mentioned that it isn't mentioning here is that, well, I guess it's only slightly referencing it here, but the reason Mion gives for not feeling quite well is a little more inferred that she drank at the party and she has a little bit of a hangover. The anime just makes it explicit as the real reason Mion gives, and it just has some tiny little hints here. Be careful on your way home.
ふらふらして側溝や用水路に落ちるなよ。
Don't wobble into a sewer or a brook, got it? I left it at that, turned around and started heading back to the classroom.
そうそう、ケイちゃん。
One more thing, Kei-chan.
Mion stopped me and I turned my head to listen.
なんだ
What's up?
変なこと聞くけど、深く考えないで答えてね。
This may sound weird, but don't think too hard about it.
それは内容によりけりだな。
Well, that depends on what it is.
昨日の綿流しの晩さ、富武さんと高野さんに会わなかった？
Last night, near the end of the festival. Did you see Tomitake-san or Takano-san anywhere?
I suddenly tensed up.
富武さんと高野さんはわかるよね。
You know Tomitake-san and Takano-san, right?
ほら、ケイちゃん、お祭りの前日準備の時、シオンと一緒に4人でお話ししてたでしょ？
You remember, Kei-chan, when the four of you were talking during setup the day before?
If I could, I wanted to forget about sneaking into the storehouse that night as soon as possible. So hearing the names of the people I was with at the time really got to me. Besides that, though, why was Mion asking me a question like that? I ended up staring at her, unable to answer immediately. Was she asking to see if I had seen them or not? Or was she asking the question knowing that I had? I couldn't tell.
さあ、どうかな。
Well, maybe?
あったような、合わなかったような。
I might have seen them around. I don't know. My vague response was clearly not to Mion's liking. What answer was she expecting from me? There was no way for me to know.
そう。
I see.
じゃあもう一つ質問ね。
Then one more question.
同じく夕べ、
On the same night,
シオンに会わなかった？
did you see Shion?
My heart leapt into my throat again. The tiny needles buried underneath Mion's words pricked into me.
それ、昨日も聞いたよな。
Didn't you ask me that yesterday?
俺、あったかどうかわからないって答えたと思ったぜ。
I think I told you that I wasn't sure if I had or not.
ん？そうだっけ？
Did you?
また改めて聞いたら違う答えが返ってくるかなって思ってさ。
I guess I just thought I'd get a different answer if I asked you again.
I suddenly noticed something in Mion's eyes. Something indescribable. Tomitake-san and Takano-san. Shion, too. She was asking me about them. There was no doubt about it. Last night, the four of us snuck into the ritual storehouse. She knew everything. So what? It's not really a curse anyway. That's right. Even Shion and Takano-san said yesterday during the festival that there was no curse. And that rather than a curse, it was the doing of the villagers. My blood curdled. Mion was, almost without a doubt, aware that we snuck into the storehouse? It was nothing strange. I screwed up bad flipping on the light switch last night. If Mion had been searching for me, it was simple to imagine that she had seen that momentary light and come to find out what was going on.
本当に会ってないんだね。
Did you really not see her?
どうしてあったかどうかをそんなに気にするんだよ。
Why are you so intending on knowing if I did or not?
大したことじゃないの。
It's not important.
富武さんと高野さんとシオンとケイちゃんをね、
It's just that there are some people
悪く言ってる人たちがいるの。
who are speaking poorly of Tomitake-san, Takano-san, Shion, and you, Kei-chan.
何が悪いんだかはよく聞いてないんだけどね。
I didn't really hear what they were saying, though.
Unpleasant sweat dripped down my arms, and the sound of it hanging from my fingertips was so annoyingly loud.
私、ケイちゃんが悪いことをするなんて信じてないから。
I don't believe that you were doing something bad.
でも、ちょっとだけ聞いてみたかったから聞いてみたの。
I just wanted to ask a bit about it, so I did.
不愉快な思いをさせてごめんね。
Sorry for making you uncomfortable, okay?
I found myself unable to reply. My reaction must have made it obvious what the truth was, and yet I couldn't explain myself.
ケイちゃんは、富武さんとも高野さんとも、そしてシオンとも一緒じゃなかった。
Kei-chan, you weren't with Tomitake-san, Takano-san, or Shion,
そうだよね。
right?
ああ、
Yeah. I finally wrung out an answer between ragged breaths. Mion's expression softened a little.
よかった。
That's good.
私言っとくね。
I'll have to tell them.
ケイちゃんは何にも悪いことには加わってないって。
You weren't involved in anything bad, Kei-chan.
みんなにちゃんと言っておくからね。
So I'll make sure to tell everyone.
Yeah, please do. Tell them I wasn't doing anything bad. To everyone, make sure. Everyone. Who is everyone?
じゃあね。
Okay, later.
明日は元気になってるから。
I'll be better tomorrow.
バイバイ。
Bye bye.
Alright. Wait, Mion! What do you mean by everyone? Just then, a freezing cold hand touched the back of my neck.
こら、
Hey!
遅いですよ、前原くん。
You're late, Maibara-kun.
顔を洗うだけなのに、時間がかかりすぎです。
How long does it take you to wash your face?
It was the teacher. I was taking so long she came out to get me.
あ、すみません。
I'm sorry.
ついミオンとおしゃべりを。
I was just speaking to Mion. I turned around, but Mion had crossed through the schoolyard without me realizing it and was now standing at the gate.
さ、お勉強に戻りますよ。
Come, back to your studies.
早く早く。
Quickly now.
The teacher was being insistent. We returned to the entrance. I looked back one more time, and Mion was nowhere in sight.
ケイチ、今日はずっと元気がないのです。ケイチ、you haven't seen Mama Day. 昨日、大はしゃぎしすぎたからに違いありませんわ。It's clearly because you had far too much fun yesterday.
迷子になって目を真っ赤にさせて半泣きしてたやつに言われたくねえ。
I don't want to be told that by the one who got lost. Your face was all red, and you were nearly crying.
ゆうべのさとこちゃん、かわいかったよ。さとこちゃん was so cute last night.
My friends did their best to try and cheer me up, but it just didn't lighten my mood. Was it far worse than I thought? Had I really done something that terrible last night? Well, you did break and enter, and you were an accomplice to breaking and entering. These thoughts remained with me for the rest of the day, an accessory to the crime.
じゃあね、ケイチくん。Bye, ケイチくん。また明日ね。I'll see you tomorrow.
Technically, I guess they entered and were accomplices to the breaking part and the entering part. By the time I realized it, I was in front of my own house.
みーちゃんも風邪だったみたいだけど、 ひょっとしてケイチ君もなのかな
So, he seems to be getting pretty lost in thought. So much that he's losing track of time.
Mi-chan had a cold, right? Could you have a cold too, Keiichi-kun? Could you?
大丈夫だよ。
That? I'm fine.
こう見えても風邪で休んだことはないんだぜ。
I may look scrawny, but I've never missed school because of a cold.
でもみーちゃんもケイチ君も今日は具合が悪そうだし。Both you and Mi-chan didn't look so good today, though.
気にしてくれてありがとな。
Thanks for worrying about me.
大丈夫。バカは風邪ひかないんだぜ。
I'm fine. Idiots don't catch colds, remember? I feel like after thanks for worrying about me, there should have been a head tousle. Seems like something Keiichi would do. Elena smiled, then waved to me and left. With my shoulders bobbing up and down from breathing heavily, I entered the house. As soon as I got back in, Mom called out to me.
何？
What?
ケイチ、悪いんだけど図書館に行って本を返してきてくれない？
I'm sorry, but could you go to the library and return a few books for me?
めんどくさいな。
I don't feel like it.
お父さんも母さんも今ね、ちょっと電話待ちをしてるところで家を開けられないの。
He's such a whiner.
Your dad and I have to wait inside the house for a phone call right now, so we can't leave.
Mousepad.
返却期限も今日までだし、お願いできない？
I need to return them today. Could you please do it?
Sheesh. Man, he's just like, he puts up a show of like doing any slight thing that may even a tiny bit inconvenience him. You know? He needs to grow up and just be serve with a giving heart. Did it have to do with Dad's job? No point in arguing if they bring that up.
仕方ないな。
I guess so, but
でも俺、図書館がどこにあるか知らないよ。
I don't know where the library is.
あら、知らないの？
Oh, you don't?
沖宮の駅前をちょっと進んで。
It's a little bit past Okinomiya Station.
I'd be surprised if he's just lying out of his teeth to try to get out of it. Just then, the phone rang. My parents' faces immediately turned grim. Mom snatched up the receiver.
もしもし、
Hello?
前原です。はい？
Maibara speaking. I'm sorry?
はい、おりますけど。
Yes, he's right here.
Then she thrust the receiver at my face.
圭一に電話よ。
It's for you, Keiichi.
早めに終わらせてね。
Don't take too long, okay?
I tried to ask who it was from, but asking the person on the phone directly would be faster.
もしもし。
Hello?
園崎の妹の方です。
This is Sonozaki. Well, the younger one.
こんにちは。
Hello.
今はお時間大丈夫ですか？
Sorry, I should be using the phone sound simulator.
This is Sonozaki. The younger one. Hello? Do you have time to talk right now?
It was Shion. The older sister shattered from an all-nighter, but the younger seemed fine.
シオンか。
Shion?
ミオンと同じで、今日は徹夜明けで寝込んでるんじゃないかと思ったぜ。
I thought you'd be catching up on your sleep today, same as Mion.
What?
それじゃあおね、今日はずる休みですか？
Is Mion playing truant today?
おねらしい。
That sounds like her.
Sorry, I'm not doing the voice right. She laughed warmly, but Mom glared at me, silently telling me to finish up.
ごめんな。
Whoops. Sorry.
ちょっと親が電話待ちをしてるんで、そんなに長話はできないんだ。
My parents are waiting for an important call, so I can't talk for too long.
何のようだ？
What do you need?
お話ししたいことがあったんですけど、長電話が無理じゃ仕方ないですね。
There's something that I wanted to talk about, but if we can't talk long, I guess that's that.
She sounded a little disappointed. What would Shion want to talk to me about? Now I was interested.
じゃあさ、会って話をしないか？
Then how about we meet in person?
ついでに図書館にも案内してもらえるとありがたい。
If you could show me where the library is too, that would be great.
図書館って駅前の私立図書館ですか？
You mean the public library near the station?
別にいいですよ。
Yes, that's fine.
バイトのついでってことで。
I go past there on my way to work anyway.
じゃあいつもミオンと待ち合わせてる場所わかるか？
Okay, then you know where I usually meet up with Mion?
園崎家の小道に分かれる分岐の。
At that intersection where the small path from the Sonozaki house splits.
あ、ケイちゃん、
Kei-chan,
言ってませんでしたっけ？
did I not tell you?
私本家じゃなくて沖宮の家に住んでるんですよ。
I don't live at the main house. I live in Okinomiya.
だから待ち合わせ場所は沖宮駅の改札前なんかにしてくれた方が嬉しいんですけど。
If we could meet by the ticket machines at Okinomiya Station, that would be great.
Main house? Living in Okinomiya? Now that you mentioned it, it's always seemed like the Sonozaki sisters weren't communicating. Did they live in different houses? Also, now that you mention it, Rena said she never met the younger sister despite going over to play sometimes.
じゃあ駅に集合な。
Let's meet at the station then.
すぐに行くよ。
I'll go there right away.
じゃあ。
Bye. I set the receiver down, and Mom immediately thrust a large pile of library books in my face. 6 volumes of long-form mystery novels. Mom had her own hobbies.
ケイチ、よろしくね。
This hobby of hers will come up in the next arc.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, Keiichi.
お夕飯までには帰るのよ。
Be back by nightfall.
Got it.
じゃあ行ってくれよ。
Okay, I'm going. I suppose I changed my clothes and grabbed my bike key. I climbed the stairs to my bedroom. Shion had been waiting for me already, so meeting up was a smooth process.
ミオンと違ってシオンは待ち合わせ時間を守るな。
I might have to... let me know if you were able to hear all the lines I did as Shion with this, because I might have muffled it too much. I tried to do it a little more to make the phone sound more faithful, but if you guys couldn't hear it, let me know, because then I'll have to re-record that part over top of the video. Wow, Mion never keeps her appointments.
しみじみ。
I mean, honestly.
おねを標準にされるといろいろと困ります。
Making my sister the standard for everything will get you in trouble.
Shion seemed a little unsteady too. She was up all night with Mion, wasn't she?
お前も夕べは寝てないんだろ？
You didn't get any sleep last night either, did you?
隠しても無駄だぞ。
Don't try and hide it.
で、学校を早退したに違いない。
You definitely went home from school early.
残念でした。
Ooh, too bad.
私はそもそも今日はずる休みしてますので。
I've been at home all day in the first place.
私、おねより容量いいですから。
I'm smarter than Mio after all.
Hey. I don't think you can call playing hooky smarter.
じゃあ、先に用事を片付けます？
You should finish your errand first.
時間もそんなにないですから。
We don't have that much time.
図書館へ行くんですよね。
We're going to the library, right?
ああ、頼むよ。
Yeah, thanks.
お袋の借りてる本の返却期限が今日までらしいんで。
My mom had to return some books by today.
図書館は遠いのか？
Is the library far?
すぐ近くですよ。
No, it's really close by.
As she said that, we spotted the signboard for the library almost immediately. If it was this easy to find, then I guess I didn't need Shion to show me where it was after all. We rode around a bend, and the building was right there. Shishibone Public Library. We lived in the country, so I hadn't expected too much, but it was pretty big. Now this is Shishibone, which is supposed to be the parent city to Okinomiya and Hinamizawa. The first floor was actually a government office, so the library was only on the second floor, but it still looked large enough to fit a decent collection of books. We passed through the automatic doors and were greeted by the cool breeze of an air curtain. The cicadas had been loud outside, but it was quiet inside the library. The air conditioning inside was keeping the temperature at an ideal level for the books, which had that mildewy smell unique to old paper.
どこの図書館も似たようなもんだな。
I guess every library is basically the same. If there is one difference, It was that people studying for tests weren't taking up all the seats. I was one of those people, but now that seemed like a distant memory.
すみません、返却に来ました。
Hello, I'd have books I'd like to return. My mouth is just wanting to fall apart. The seams not cooperate with me. The librarian went through the process of checking them in and then returned my mom's library card. Shion was going around the bookshelves with a deeply interested look on her face, like she wasn't the type who went to libraries very often.
悪いな、お待たせ。
Oh, I guess it's where they take your card until you return the books. It must be a very old system. I mean, this game is set in June 1983, but yeah, I don't remember it ever having been like that when I was like in elementary school back in the early 2000s. Time's passed, huh? Sorry for the wait.
終わったよ。
I'm all done.
図書館って涼しくていいところですね。
Libraries sure are nice and cool, aren't they?
私、将来は図書館で働きたいです。
I want to work in a library one day.
地味というか堅実というか、姉と比べると随分とささやかな希望だな。
Don't know whether to call that boring or dependable. It's a pretty small dream compared to your sister. I volunteered at the library. I really liked it. I've been thinking of doing it again. But I need to get some health stuff taken care of before I sort that out. Mion would definitely want to be a hardworking employee for an international trading company or some other crazy job that involved her running all around the world. Compared to that, what Shion said is pretty heartwarming.
まあ、互いの持ち味を大切にしたいですよね。
Well, we need to keep our differences dear to us.
私たち分身じゃなくてシオンとミオンというちゃんとした個人なんですから。
We're not copies. We're two different people called Shion and Mion.
双子は双子なりにいろいろと考えてるんだな。
Twins have a lot to think about, huh?
でも楽しそうだよな。
Still, it sounds like fun.
俺には兄弟はいないから、うちには俺以外は親しかいない。
I don't have any brothers, so there's just me and my parents at my house.
窮屈なもんだよ。
It can get a little uncomfortable.
私だってそうです。
That's why Cage is so whiny, because he's an only child. I'm so glad to have as many siblings as I do. It also taught me to share. And also to sometimes do stuff for people that you might not occasionally like. If it's, for their sake. Teaches, starts with like siblings playing along nicely.
It's the same for me.
お姉とは一緒に住んでるわけじゃないですから。
I don't live with Mion after all.
Oh, right. She said something like that, didn't she? Why though? Sisters living apart is unusual. We were getting tired of talking while we were walking. We ended up going to the lounge area, which was vacant, and continuing the conversation.
Eh?
Yeah.
お姉は本家に、私は沖宮の家に住んでるんです。
Mion lives at the main house, and I live in Okinomiya.
本家ってなんだ？
What do you mean by main house?
随分と立派な響きがあるけどな。
You make it sound like you're nobility.
本家は本家です。
It's just the main house.
園崎家の本家。
The Sonozaki family's main house.
お姉は跡取りだから、バッチャと一緒に住んで、いろいろと当主としての修行をさせられてるみたいです。
Mion's the successor, so she lives with Nana. Nana apparently studies all sorts of things as preparation to be the head of the family.
Mion, the head of the family? It kind of fit her personality, but kind of didn't too.
ケイちゃんは引っ越してきたばかりでしたよね。
Kei-chan, you just moved here, right?
自分で言うのもなんですけど、園崎家ってここいらじゃ結構名士なんですよ。
This will sound like I'm boasting, but we have the Sonozaki family are kind of personages around here.
本当かよ。
Huh? Seriously? The word personage didn't really match the extremely sociable air that Mion's Shion gave off. From what Shion explained, the Sonozaki family goes way back to the beginnings of Hinamizawa. After the war, they had a bunch of successful ventures and extended their influence to a wide area.
園崎家はですね、親族全体で助け合う土壌があるんです。
The Sonozaki house is the foundation under which the entire family cooperates.
今の当主のバッチャが築き上げたんですけどね。
Though the current family head, Grandma, was the one who built it.
The entire family would provide backup to help one relative with a business venture. They were like a huge living company. This let them avoid tax-related problems and help relatives' ventures succeed one after another, using large amounts of money.
沖宮の街を歩くことがあったら、看板とかを意識してみてください。
If you ever go for a walk through Okinomiya, pay attention to the signboards and stuff.
園崎の親族が経営しているお店ってとても多いんですよ。
There's a ton of shops that are managed by members of the Sonozaki family.
言われてみれば、
Now that you mention it.
例のおもちゃ屋も親類の人が経営してるみたいだったな。
That toy store looked like it was managed by relatives as well.
そういえばエンジェルモートも親類の人が経営してるんじゃないのか？
Does that mean your relatives operate Angel Mort too? Even with what few shops I was familiar with were involved with the Sonozaki family. It was definitely surprising.
特に金融不動産関係は強いですね。
The family is particularly strong in finance and real estate.
あと商工会議所の役員も何割かは園崎姓かその親類がついてます。
Even a lot of members of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry either have the last name Sonozaki or are their relatives.
沖宮一帯を評伝に市議会議員と県議会議員にも園崎がいますし、
There are Sonozakis in the city council and the prefectural assembly too, since they have the Okinomiya area giving them strong electoral support.
ちょっと待て。
Wait a minute.
なんだかすごい話になってきたぞ。
This is all escalating pretty quickly. Her relatives operate shops in downtown Okinomiya, and they're especially strong in finance and real estate. On top of that, a lot of those in the Chamber of Commerce and Industry are relatives, and there are even people elected to local offices.
ひょっとして
So then,
園崎家ってこの辺り一帯じゃすごいんじゃ。
the Sonozaki family, it's pretty famous in this area?
ねえ。
Yeah, so, Oishi, you big scumball. Welcome back.
すごいんです。
It's crazy.
All of a sudden, a cigarette-smoking, overweight old man interrupted our conversation. Cigarette smoking in buildings. This is 1983 for sure. Wait, I know this guy.
どうも。
Hello.
こんにちは。
Good afternoon.
今日はデートですかな？
Are you on a date today?
羨ましいですね。
Oh, but I would give to be young again.
そうだと思ったら邪魔しないでほしかったですね。
If you thought we were on a date, then why are you bothering us?
大石さん、
Oisa.
That was it. He was always some, a police officer. I thought it was this person who came to my rescue when I got involved with those delinquents before. Now that I thought about it, Mion didn't seem to like him very much.
いえいえ、すみません。
That was Shion, not Mion.
No, I apologize.
知ってる声が聞こえてきたのでついつい。
I heard a familiar voice, so I came over to see.
Oi-san laughed coarsely, not showing any sign of giving up. As Shion watched him do so, I didn't feel the same sense of malice from her as I had from Mion.
前原さんでしたよね。
Naibara-san, right?
あなたもタフな人ですね。
You're one tough guy.
園崎姉妹を二股かけるなんて。
Two-timing the Sonozaki sisters, are you?
いや、そんな二股だなんて。
No, I'm not two-timing anyone. I turned around to look at Shion and plead for help, but she grinned and maintained her silence. You manipulative, coy fox, you. Her gaze wandered. She looked at the clock.
ごめんなさい、ケイちゃん。
I'm sorry, Kei-chan.
私もうバイトの時間なんです。
I really need to get to my job.
そうなのか？
Did you? Wait, didn't Shion have something to talk about today? Now this weird man is here, though.
また今度。
Yep, I'll see you later.
バイトが終わったら電話します。
Oh, I'll give you a call after I'm done.
夜なら電話大丈夫ですよね。
It'll be okay to call at night, right?
あ
Yeah,
あ、大丈夫だと思う。
probably okay.
じゃあ今夜電話しますので、その時に。
Then I'll talk to you later tonight.
じゃあ
Bye.
Shion left so fast she was practically running. Oi-san was waving at me with a grin. I felt like I'd been left here as bait so she could get away. Maybe she was lying about having to go to work.
園崎のご令嬢とこれだけ親しくできるなんて、前原さんもなかなかの大物ですね。
You're quite the big shot, being so close to the Sonozaki daughters.
私も口の利き方を改めた方がいいかもしれません。
Maybe I should rethink how I talk to you too.
Oi-san put a coin into a vending machine as he said something a bit appalling.
アイスティーでいいですか？
Is iced tea okay with you?
Notice he said "tei" instead of "tea." These loan words were fairly recent into Japanese at the time. And him being an older man, like his natural Japanese phonology would be too deeply ingrained for his mouth to want to form T, because there is no T syllable in modern Japanese. There's te and chi. And Japanese only adopted T just to be able to pronounce certain loan words from other languages like English. But only until like I guess following World War II, when Americans were occupying Japan. Only then did syllables like T, C, D, stuff like that only come into Japanese again. Because it used to be in Japanese of times past, like way times past. But, T became Chi, D became Ji, C became Shi, and Z became G.
Is iced tea okay with you?
ミルクは入れます？
Do you want milk in it?
え
Ah!
いえ。
No, Good choice. I hate milk and tea. I can drink it in coffee if I have to, though I prefer creamer or half and half, but I cannot do milk and tea. I'm not a big fan of plain milk anyway. I really only drink it when I have something sweet that I need to wash out of my mouth. But yeah, I can't stand milk and tea.
じゃあ入れますよ。
Put some in then, alright?
はいどうぞ。
Here you are.
Handed me a cup of tea filled to the brim with ice as I looked on absent-mindedly. I don't think I'm obligated to have a guy like this buy me a drink, but he did get it for me, so I'll thank him. Was always sound just killing time? We didn't know each other well, but he still engaged me in conversation about all sorts of dumb things. When I thought back to how I talked with Shion, this seemed like a total disaster.
前原さんは園崎さんのことをどれくらいご存知で？
Naibara-san, how much do you know about Sonozaki-san?
さっき聞いた以上のことは何も。
Other than what I just heard now, nothing. Until then, I hadn't known anything about either Myon or Shion other than the fact that they were interesting. I really did only just learn that she was the daughter of some prestigious family.
園崎家はこの地域一帯を牛耳ってる暴力団です。
The Sonozakis are a syndicate with this entire region under their thumb.
ちなみに彼女のお父さんは関東でも有名な暴力団グループの大幹部さんです。
Incidentally, her father is a high-ranked executive in a syndicate association that's well known even in the Kanto region.
ご存知でした？
Did you know that?
What?
大幹部って。
An executive?
シオンさんの自宅をご存知ないんですか？
Have you ever seen where Shion-san lives?
高い塀に有刺鉄線と監視カメラで守られた典型的な暴力団の組長宅ですよ。
It's the very picture of a gang boss's house, protected by high walls, barbed wire fence, and security cameras.
今度ぜひ遊びに行ってみてください。
If you have the chance, you should go and visit her.
She'd mentioned Mion being a successor, but to a crime syndicate?
いえいえいえいえ。
No, 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 no.
まさかまさか。
Not at all, not at all.
園崎美音さんが継ぐのは、そんなちんけな暴力団組織だけじゃありません。
A boring old syndicate isn't the only thing Sonozaki Mion-san will inherit.
彼女が継ぐのは、園崎家そのものですよ。
She's inheriting the Sonozaki family itself.
そのあたりの意味、ちょっと噛み締めていただけますかな。
You jerk.
I'll leave it to you to mull over what exactly that means.
The last time he gave us things to mull over, we ended up killing our two closest friends with a baseball bat. And then clawing our own throat out in a payphone booth. Yeah. Oi-san had spoken lightly about all this from start to finish, but what he was saying wasn't light in the least. It was abrupt and unbelievable.
ミオンさんがその気になれば、往来の真ん中で人殺しをしたってもみ消せちゃうかもしれないんですよ。
If Mion-san wanted to, she could kill someone in the middle of the street and still cover it up.
証人は現れないだろうし、警察にだって圧力をかけられますし。
Not only would witnesses not show up, but she'd put pressure on the police too.
ミオンは人殺しなんかしないぞ。
Mion would never kill someone.
しませんしません、ものの例えですよ。
She wouldn't. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
大石さんでしたっけ？
Your name, it was...
名前。
Oi-san, right?
ねえ、そうです。
Yes, that's right.
大石さん。
Then, Oi-san.
ミオンの家が何だろうと、ミオンは俺の誇れる最高の友人です。
Whatever family Mion comes from, it doesn't change the fact that she's the best friend I could ever have, and I'm proud of that.
それをあまりけなすような言い方は好きになれないですね。
I don't appreciate people speaking ill of her. I let my quiet anger show through in my gaze as I stared at him. Of course, I could never seem to tell what he's thinking, so I didn't know if it had any effect.
ではざっくばらんに。
Then let me be frank.
Yes,
その
please.
ミオンさんにいくつかの事件の嫌疑がかかっているとしたらどう思います？
If Mion-san was suspected of a handful of incidents, what would you think?
Suspected? Incidents? You can't just say terrible stuff like that on a whim.
何かの誤解に決まってるじゃないですか。
Or then it would be a misunderstanding, of course.
ミオンは物騒なことを言うやつだけど、そんな悪いことをするようなやつじゃない。
Mion may say some dangerous things, but she's not the kind of person who would do something so awful.
前原さん、お静かにお静かに。
Maibara-san, keep your voice down.
ここ、図書館ですから。
We're in a library.
They missed the eye here. Oi-san shushed me, but in a state of heightened excitement as I was, and Cage seems to get a lot of these states of heightened excitement. I wouldn't be calmed so easily.
落ち着いてください。
Please calm down.
さっきも申し上げました通り、園崎家はいい意味でも悪い意味でもこの辺り一帯で強い力を持っているんです。
As I said before, the Sonozaki family holds a lot of power in this region, for better or worse.
ですから、ちょっと何かあるとすぐに疑いがかかってしまう。
So, if anything happens, they would immediately be suspect.
その辺りをご理解いただきたいのですよ。
I'd appreciate it if you understood that.
Well, I know what Oi-san is trying to say. Combining it with what Shion told me before, the Sonozaki family is huge and controls everything from Hinamizawa to Okinomiya. Mion, meanwhile, is its successor, who apparently holds strong influence over the entire family. Still, that's all? That's the only reason they're suspecting her?
ですから、私だって仕事で仕方なくやってるんです。
I'm just doing my job here.
ミオンさんを疑うためでなく、ミオンさんの疑いを晴らすために捜査をしている。そう お考えいただきたいのです。
He likes that phrase a lot. Please think of it like that. Like in Onekakushi-hen when he told Keiichi in the car that he told him to keep their meeting a secret from from everyone, especially his friends, and he wouldn't do it. And then he said, well, what if you think of it as protecting your friends from having to become all paranoid about Oyashiro-sama's curse, since they believe in that stuff and we don't. Anyway.
Not to doubt Mion-san of anything, but to clear up suspicions surrounding her. Please think of it like that.
He could talk a dog out of a meat truck. He was the definition of a shrewd, unfair adult. At this point, I began to think that it was no coincidence I met him.
大石さん、ひょっとして俺に用なんですか？
Oi-san, do you need something from me?
ねえ、そうですよ。
Yes, I do.
前原圭一さん。
前原圭一さん。
He answered in an absent tone of voice.
何かの事件でミョンを疑っていて、その友人の俺に何か聞きに来た。
Mihon's being suspected of something, and you came to hear from a friend of hers. Me.
そういうことですか？
Is that it?
いえいえ、違います。
No, no, that isn't it.
私は園崎美音さんの友人と話をしに来たのではなく、前原圭一さんに話をしに来たのです。
I didn't come to talk to a friend of Sonozaki Mion-san. I came here to talk to Maebara Keiichi-san.
ご自宅にお伺いしたらご迷惑でしたでしょうからね。
It would probably have bothered you had I visited your house.
俺に
To me?
警察が何の用だって言うんですか？
What do the police want with me? Having realized this fake coincidental meeting had me as its target, my mood immediately turned foul.
そんなに構えなくて大丈夫ですよ。
You don't need to be so tense.
肩を楽にして、ちょっと質問に答えてくださるだけでいいんです。
Calm down and just answer a few questions.
それって職務質問ってやつですか？
Am I being questioned?
偶然知り合ったおじさんとの世間話ってことにしましょう。
Let's call it a chat with a guy you happen to run into.
Oi-san freely suggested that I relax. That said, behind his eyes was a light, which I could only see sometimes. It was sharp as a hawk. If I tried in vain to run away, he might actually take me in and bring me to an interrogation room or something. That was an undoubtedly unpleasant thought.
ゆうべは渡流しのお祭り、盛大で楽しかったですね。
You had a roaring good time at the Watanagashi festival last night, didn't you?
はぐらかさないでください。
Don't beat around the bush, please.
今さら世間話なんかされても。
I can't do small talk right now.
昨日の渡流しの晩。
Last night during the festival.
富武二郎さんと高野美代さんにお会いしませんでしたか？
Did you see Tomitake Jiro-san and Takano Mio-san?
Sorry, I mispronounced it.
Takano Mio-san.
I accidentally lengthened that O. I could plainly feel myself give a start.
あれ、写真はどこに行っちゃったかな？
Where did I put these pictures?
ああ、あったあった。
Here they are.
He opened a small notebook and removed 2 photographs. I didn't have to look.
さあ、
Well,
どうでしょう。
who knows?
あったような、合わなかったような。
I might have seen them around. I don't remember. I was asked the same question for the second time today. I gave the same answer for the second time too.
あれ？記憶が曖昧ですか？
Your memories are blurry?
まさかアルコールが入っててよく覚えてないなんてのはなしにしてくださいよ。
You couldn't have possibly been drinking or anything.
Here too, I got the same answer as I had from Mion. I realized he wasn't taking my vague reply well. Why is he asking me the same thing Mion did? The dark feelings I had nearly forgotten due to my conversation with Shion came rushing back in a hurry. We snuck into the sacred ritual storehouse, a punishable act. It was on a tiny impulse. While it may not count for much now, I do feel sorry about it.
もう一度お聞きしますよ。
I'll ask you again.
ゆうべのお祭りで富武二郎さんと高野美代さんにお会いしませんでしたか？
During last night's festival, did you see Tomitake Jiro-san and Takano Mio-san?
Oh, I did it again. It's the switching between two languages that's giving me trouble tonight, the code switching.
During the festival last night, did you see Tomitake Jiro-san and Takano Mio-san?
His tone was soft, but there was a dreadfulness in his voice, clearly different from the first time he asked. I'm scared. That was exactly how I felt.
と繰り返し聞かれても答えはさっきと同じです。
Geez, Cage, you look so guilty. Even if you repeat the question, my answer won't change. I don't really remember. There wasn't any better answer I could give him. I didn't have the balls to say I didn't see them, nor the courage to admit I had.
そうですか。
I see.
改めて聞けばさっきとは違う答えが返ってくるかなと思いましてね。
I just thought that maybe I'd get a different answer if I asked a second time.
I'm too scared to look Oi-san in the eyes.
では質問を変えます。
I'll change the question.
ほら前原さん
Come, Maebara-san.
リラックスリラックス。
Relax, relax.
Oi-san grabbed my shoulders and squeezed them, as if trying to give me a massage. It mostly just hurt, though. Still, why would he ask the same things as Mule? If he's asking the same things, the next question must be...
同じく夕べのお祭りなんですが園崎シオンさんにお会いしませんでしたか？
On the same night of the festival, did you see Watanagashi-hen?
I wondered what that sound was. And when I looked down, I saw that it was the unmelted ice in the cup I was gripping in my hands. Crap. I was going on the assumption that it was going to be teeth clattering. I hate when visual novels do this. Tell me what the sound is beforehand so I don't look like a total idiot when trying to emulate it. Gosho dakara. My hands were trembling, rocking the ice back and forth. Realizing that, I hastily put the remaining ice in my mouth and crunched down on it.
すみません。
Sorry.
あったかもしれないですけど、ほら、ミオにもそっくりですから。
I may have seen her, but... well, you know... she looks just like Mion.
ミオンと見間違えてるかも。
I might have just mistaken the two.
そんなわけはないでしょう。
But that can't be.
Suddenly, Oi-san grabbed both my shoulders and hunched down to give me a level stare. This must be what it's like to be a deer in headlights. I want to look away, but I can't. This is the first time I've experienced such a piercing stare.
ミオンさんもシオンさんも服装は全然違うんですから。
Mion-san, Shion-san wear completely different clothing.
そう簡単に見間違えるはずはありませんよ。
You wouldn't mistake the two so easily, I would think.
前原さん。
Maebara-san.
Well, who knows, because, you know, this is a visual novel where they only wear the same sets of clothing. You would think that maybe in real life they would have different clothing, but let's just forget that consideration. His voice was harsh.
Maebara-san.
Harsh, the same as when Mion said it. I could feel my heartbeat quickening. When I realized he could feel it through the hands on my shoulders, I got even more scared. Why are Mion and Oi-san both asking about last night. Was sneaking into that storehouse so bad? I shouldn't have let Takano-san talk me into it. Tomitake-san casually said to check it out too, so... Even Shion, if she hadn't encouraged me. No, I understood. I was the one most at fault here. I shouldn't have let my curiosity get the better of me. I shouldn't have gone into the forbidden storehouse.
Oi-san,
Oi-san!
ホタルの光っす。
I think that's our cue to get out of here. A young man wearing a suit came into the lounge. From the way he held himself, I knew immediately that he was Oi-san's subordinate.
あれは本当だ。
Oh, so it is.
もう閉館なんですね。
Closing time already?
I hadn't realized it until he said something. The jingle and announcement telling patrons the library had closed had started playing without me realizing it. I was so irritated, so overwhelmed, that I couldn't even hear it.
じゃあ前原君。
Well then, Maibara-kun.
もうこんな時間なんで私たちは失礼させてもらいます。
We're out of time, so allow me to take my leave.
このお話はもっと時間のある時にのんびりといたしましょう。
I'd like to talk with you more about this at your leisure when we have more time.
This isn't a joke. If I never saw him again, it would be too soon. Oi-san followed his subordinate and left the lounge behind him. However, he spun back around.
そうそう前原さん。
All right, Maibara-san.
何ですか？
What is it?
さっきさせてもらった2つの質問ですが、
Those two questions I asked you before.
どちらの回答もよく覚えてないでしたよね。
You don't remember well enough to answer either of them, correct?
はい。
Right.
参考までに。
Just so you know.
あなた、昨日全員にお会いしてますよ。
You saw them all yesterday.
4人で楽しそうに歩いてたじゃないですか。
You were walking along, the four of you having quite a pleasant time.
石段のところで。
Near the stone steps.
私がこの目で見てますから。
I saw you with my own eyes.
I caught my breath, and my heart seemed like it was about to stop. What a detestable person. He knew, and he was testing me.
ではまたお会いしましょう。
We'll meet again.
良いお年を。
Have a good year.
I sat there like a rock, unmoving, until I could no longer hear the clacking sounds of their footsteps.
Higurashi no Naku Koro ni.
Oh, why did you then? Oishi's voice.
Higurashi no Naku Koro ni.
There we go. There's my narrator voice, which, fun fact, I base mostly loosely off of the English voice of Oda Nobunaga from Samurai Warriors, or Sengoku Musou. Excuse me. Had a hawker that was getting in the way. And that voice actor is Douglas Rye. Well, since Samurai Warriors 1, I don't know what all voice actors have done that voice, but they've all kind of emulated that same standard. But yeah, that's what I loosely base my narrator voice off of for this game. And I loosely base off Oi-san's voice from the late great Sir Alan Rickman. AKA
Professor Severus Snape from the Harry Potter film series.
I've been able to do that voice for the longest time. That's the first voice I knew that I could do consistently. And so Oi-san, his voice uses that as a loose base for me. Okay, I was on my way back home. The cries of the Higurashi accentuated the already lonely evening. More time had passed than I'd thought. The orange of the dusky sky was being chased down, little by by an indigo color approaching from the east. Exhausted from the slow climb towards Hinamizawa, without even noticing, I got off my bicycle and was pushing it uphill. I don't understand any of this. No one had told me to my face that I'd done something wrong. No, in fact, it might have been much easier on me that way. What happened yesterday really was just my curiosity. It really was no more than a quiet prank. No more than having the courage to cross at a red light as long as you did it with other people. The storehouse for ritual implements, hallowed ground, only accessible to the family of the priest. For sure, I'd seen terrifying things that I'd never imagined would be there. Thinking on it now, though, it didn't matter what was stored away inside. It didn't make the wrong I committed any more right. What the four of us did, Mion seemed to know about it. For some reason, even the police were trying to learn what the four of us did. Did we do something so bad? Really? It doesn't matter how wrong it was. I did something wrong. It was nothing more than that, yet I couldn't accept it. I didn't apologize to Mion or Oi-san. All I did was shield myself with ambiguities. I did something wrong yesterday. I set foot into a forbidden storehouse for a little bit of mischief. I'll forget everything I saw in there. I won't ever do something like that again either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I apologize like that, would they forgive me? The suddenly cool evening air left no room for such sentiment, however, as it mercilessly chilled my feet, urging me to head home as soon as possible. I love this background music track before. By the way, I mean, I'd heard it before, earlier in this arc, when we figured out that we'd been so insensitive to Mion. I don't know what it's actually called, but I've found it. A viewer linked me to it on YouTube. You can find it under the name Gear. That's what it gives for the track name, but who knows how close that is. And it doesn't seem to be on any of the official soundtrack albums for the visual novel, unfortunately. In the end, the evening air was correct. If I trudged along such an isolated road, regrets would pile on top of regrets, but nothing would change. Let's go home. I'll go home, go to my room, put on my favorite music or something, and go to bed. That might sound plain and boring, but it's probably the strongest I've felt all day. Now that I've made a decision, there's no point in dawdling in a place like this. I sat back on my bike. I pushed hard on the pedals. I rapidly advanced forward. I steadily gained speed. The wind was cutting and mercilessly cold, but it actually felt good, as if it were softly punishing me. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop the stream here because it's just about 1:30 where I live. So yeah, save it here. We'll pick it up next time. I know it's close to the end of this chapter, but it's probably gonna be a while, the next part, and people are going to bed in my house, and so I just want to be respectful of them and all. And plus I want to kind of wind down myself. Oh wait, yeah. We can actually quit the game when we're saving in the middle of a chapter. It doesn't let us do that like in between chapters. It's weird. Hey Slag, sorry I didn't catch your chat until now. I don't know how long that's been up. The twist. What kind of twist? Maybe let me know in Discord since I'm about to end the stream. Yeah, the two different sprite styles. I didn't notice that until you mentioned it now. But yeah, feel free to hit me up in Discord. About like lore questions, at least that we can reveal so far. So, yeah, we're gonna pick this up this coming Monday. Monday and Thursday, again, are my Higurashi nights. Tuesday, I'll be finishing up the Left Behind DLC of The Last of Us. And maybe starting a new game, which is gonna be vaguely in this genre too. But I'll leave that for a surprise. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. And as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, join a Discord if you haven't. Any feedback you can give me at all will help me tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, Wale!